Have you ever felt that subtle vibration coursing through your body during moments of deep peace? Or perhaps you've experienced that inexplicable surge of energy when your intention aligns perfectly with your actions. These aren't mere coincidences. They're glimpses into the profound energy system that flows within and around you. Imagine your body as a luminous cathedral of light, where every breath, every thought, and every emotion creates ripples in an ocean of cosmic energy. Today, we're embarking on a transformative journey into the ancient art of energy mastery, but with a practical, grounded approach that bridges timeless wisdom with modern understanding. You'll discover how to tap into this invisible force field that ancient sages called prana or chi, not through complex rituals or years of meditation, but through simple, powerful techniques you can practice anywhere, anytime. Whether you're seeking deeper spiritual connection, enhanced vitality, or greater emotional balance, these fundamental practices will open doorways to dimensions of experience you might not have known existed. Are you ready to unlock your innate energy potential? Let's begin our exploration with our first fundamental practice, body scanning. Picture yourself standing at the threshold of an ancient temple, where masters once discovered the secrets of energy flow. But this temple isn't built of stone and mortar. It's the sacred architecture of your own body, waiting to be explored through the art of body scanning. Imagine your awareness as a gentle beam of golden light, like the first rays of dawn slowly illuminating a sleeping landscape. This light of consciousness holds a profound power, the ability to awaken and harmonize the subtle energetic currents flowing through your being. Body scanning is your first key to unlocking this potential, a practice as old as meditation itself, yet as fresh as your next breath. Let me share a story that illustrates the transformative power of this practice. Years ago, a stressed executive came to learn these techniques, convinced her racing thoughts would make any form of energy work impossible. But as she learned to guide her awareness through her body like a gentle stream flowing over stones, something remarkable happened. The simple act of observing the tension in her shoulders began to dissolve it, just as sunlight naturally melts frost. This is the magic of directed awareness. It doesn't fight against what it finds. It simply illuminates. Here's how to begin your practice. Start by finding a comfortable position, either seated or lying down. Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths, allowing each exhale to settle you more deeply into presence. Now imagine your awareness as that beam of gentle light we spoke of earlier. Begin at the crown of your head, where ancient traditions say our highest spiritual center resides. Notice any sensations present: tingles, pressure, warmth, or coolness. Don't try to change anything. Simply observe with curious attention. This is not just observation, it's communion with your body's energy field. As you slowly move your awareness down through your face, neck, and shoulders, you're actually tracking the subtle pathways that energy naturally flows through your system. What makes this practice particularly powerful is its ability to bridge the physical and energetic realms. When you notice tension in your jaw or a flutter in your stomach, you're simultaneously connecting with both material and subtle aspects of your being. This dual awareness creates a harmonious dialogue between body and energy. As you continue down through your torso, arms, and legs, pay special attention to areas that feel blocked or stagnant. These are often places where energy has become congested, like a stream blocked by fallen leaves. Your aware presence here acts like a gentle current, naturally encouraging the return of healthy flow. Remember, this isn't about forcing or fixing anything. Think of yourself as a witness to a grand orchestra warming up, each part of your body contributing its unique note to the symphony of your energy field. Some notes might be harsh or discordant at first, but your accepting awareness creates space for natural harmony to emerge. One of the most profound aspects of body scanning is its cumulative effect. Each time you practice, you're not just observing your energy body, you're actually strengthening it, like a muscle responding to gentle exercise. The pathways of energy flow become clearer, more defined, more accessible. It's like clearing an ancient path through a forest. Each journey makes the way more distinct. As you complete your scan at your feet, take a moment to feel the entirety of your energy field. Notice how different your body feels compared to when you started. Many practitioners report a sense of being more spacious, more alive, more connected to the subtle dimensions of their experience. This practice lays the essential foundation for all the energy work we'll explore together. It's like learning to read the alphabet before crafting poetry. These basic sensations and awareness skills will blossom into more advanced abilities as we progress. Would you like me to pause here for your feedback on this section? How does this explanation of body scanning resonate with you? Once you're comfortable with this foundation, we can move on to our next topic, conscious breathing, where we'll build upon this awareness to actively engage with your energy field. Remember, mastery comes through patient practice. Even a few minutes of body scanning each day can dramatically enhance your sensitivity to subtle energy. Just as the body scanner becomes a master of subtle sensations, we now elevate our practice to the sacred art of breath, the bridge between seen and unseen realms. Like a master weaver working with threads of light, your breath holds the power to interlace physical and energetic dimensions of being. As we transition into conscious breathing, imagine your newly awakened body awareness as the fertile soil from which this practice will bloom. The sensitivity you've cultivated through body scanning becomes the foundation for a deeper mystery, how the breath, like a golden key, unlocks the hidden chambers of your energy system. In the ancient temples of Tibet, there's a profound teaching that speaks of the breath as the secret horse that carries the warrior of consciousness. This metaphor holds a beautiful truth. Just as a horse responds to the subtlest guidance of its rider, your breath, when approached with awareness, becomes an extraordinary vehicle for navigating the subtle realms of energy. Let me share an insight that transformed my understanding of breath work. Picture yourself standing before a magnificent double helix staircase, spiraling upward into infinity. One spiral represents your physical breath, the tangible rhythm of inhalation and exhalation. The other spiral symbolizes the flow of life force itself, what yogis call prana, what Taoists name qi. These spirals are not separate but dance together in an eternal embrace, each movement of one affecting the other in an intricate cosmic choreography. The magic of conscious breathing lies in its ability to simultaneously ground us in physical reality while opening doorways to subtle energy realms. Consider the ocean. At its surface, waves rise and fall in visible rhythm, while in its depths, powerful currents move in mysterious patterns. Your breath works in much the same way, with its physical rhythm influencing deep energetic currents within your being. Here's how to begin this sacred dance. Find a comfortable seated position, allowing your spine to rise like a mountain reaching toward the sky. Rest your hands on your lower abdomen, creating a gentle mudra, energy seal, that helps concentrate awareness. As you breathe, imagine that you're not just drawing in air, but gathering luminous mist of pure life force. With each inhalation, visualize this radiant energy flowing into your body through 3 distinct pathways. Through your crown chakra, like moonlight streaming down. Through your heart center, like sunlight expanding outward. Through your base, like earth energy rising upward. These 3 streams merge in your central energy channel, creating what ancient texts describe as the nectar of transformation. As you exhale, imagine this merged energy dispersing throughout your entire being, blessing every cell with renewed vitality. A profound shift occurs when you realize that conscious breathing isn't just about controlling the breath. It's about entering into relationship with it. Think of it as learning to waltz with the cosmos itself. At first, like any new dance, the steps might feel mechanical. But with practice, the rhythm becomes natural, intuitive, even ecstatic. Many practitioners report experiencing what I call the breath breakthrough, a moment when the boundary between breather and breath dissolves. Suddenly it feels less like you are breathing and more like you are being breathed by something vast and intelligent. This is not mystical poetry, but a direct experience of your connection to the universal life force. Pay special attention to the subtle pauses between breaths. These spaces, these moments of perfect stillness, are what the Taoists called the dragon's pearl, points of pure potential where physical and energetic realms touch. In these gaps, if you listen closely, you might hear the whispered secrets of your own energy body. As your practice deepens, you'll discover that conscious breathing becomes a form of energy alchemy. Just as a master perfumer knows how to blend essences to create something new and beautiful, you'll learn to use your breath to transform heavy energies into light, stagnation into flow, discord into harmony. Remember, this practice isn't about achieving some perfect state. It's about developing an intimate relationship with the very force that animates your being. Some days the breath will flow like a clear mountain stream. Other days it might feel more like a turbulent sea. Both experiences are valuable, Both are teachers on this path. Imagine the body scanning as the awakening of a sacred temple, and conscious breathing as kindling an eternal flame within its halls. Now, we approach what ancient mystics called the Great Intimacy, direct communion with energy itself. Like a master sculptor who first learns to feel the grain of wood before making their first cut, you've prepared yourself through awareness and breath. Now we venture into the art of touching the untouchable. As we cross this threshold together, carry with you the body awareness you've cultivated and the breath mastery you've begun to embody. They become your compass and anchor as we learn to dance with the mysterious force that the ancients called the divine current. In the mist-shrouded mountains of China's sacred peaks, there's an ancient Taoist teaching that speaks of energy as the smile of the universe. This poetic metaphor carries a profound truth. Just as a smile naturally radiates warmth and connection, energy flows through existence with its own divine intelligence, waiting for us to enter into relationship with its living presence. Picture yourself standing in a vast field under a star-filled sky. Each star pulses with light, just as each cell in your body pulses with life force. This pulsing isn't random. It's the heartbeat of existence itself. And through the practice of energy activation, you're about to learn how to tune into its rhythm and dance with its flow. The practice begins with what I call the sacred hand clasp of light. Bring your palms to face each other, about 6 inches apart. Here, in this intimate space between your hands, lies a doorway into direct energy perception. Close your eyes and recall the body awareness and breath consciousness you've cultivated. Let them become the wings that carry you into this new dimension of experience. As you hold this position, imagine the space between your palms as a garden of light, waiting to bloom. Some practitioners describe feeling a subtle warmth, others a magnetic pulsing, and still others experience it as a field of effervescent tingles. There's no correct sensation. Your experience is as unique as your fingerprint, a personal dialogue with the universal force. Now begin to play with this field of energy. Slowly move your hands closer together and further apart, as if you're working with an invisible ball of light. Notice how the sensations change with distance. This isn't just imagination. You're developing what ancient traditions called the subtle touch, the ability to perceive and interact with energy directly. Let me share a profound insight that transformed my own practice. One day, while working with a student who struggled to feel energy, I asked her to remember a moment of pure joy in her life. As she recalled playing with her young daughter, her face lit up, and suddenly, like a lamp being switched on, she could feel the energy field between her hands with startling clarity. This taught me that emotions aren't separate from energy work. They're the colors in the palette we paint with. As your sensitivity develops, begin to explore different qualities of energy. Imagine drawing in cosmic light through your crown chakra, letting it flow down your arms and into the space between your hands. Then try earth energy, rising up through your feet and flowing upward. Notice how different these energies feel. Cosmic energy often feels lighter, more expansive, while earth energy tends to feel denser, more grounding. A crucial understanding emerges here. You're not creating energy. It already exists everywhere, nor are you controlling it. It has its own intelligence. Instead, you're learning to enter into conscious partnership with it. Think of yourself as learning to speak energy's language, like learning to sing in harmony with an ancient, ever-present song. This practice holds transformative potential beyond mere sensation. As your ability to perceive and work with energy grows, you may notice subtle shifts in other areas of your life. Relationships might feel clearer, decisions more intuitive, and your sense of connection to life itself deeper and more profound. This is because energy work isn't just a practice. It's a way of awakening to the living reality that surrounds and interpenetrates us always. Remember the Taoist teaching about energy being the universe's smile? As you continue this practice, you might find yourself smiling too, touched by the joy of direct contact with life's underlying mystery. This joy isn't superficial happiness, but the deep gladness of remembering your connection to the cosmic dance. Like a river flowing from the mountains to the sea, our journey has carried us through the valleys of body awareness, across the plains of breath mastery, and through the forests of energy activation. Now we stand at the threshold of deeper mysteries, the advanced practices that ancient traditions guarded like precious jewels. Imagine standing before an ornate door covered in sacred geometrical patterns, each spiral and intersection representing a pathway of power within your own energy system. The keys you've gathered, body wisdom, breath mastery, and energy touch, now transform into golden lights in your hands, ready to unlock these higher dimensions of practice. Remember, just as a master musician must first learn to tune their instrument before playing complex symphonies, these advanced techniques build upon the foundation you've created. In the hidden valleys of the Himalayas, there's a teaching passed down through whispers and sacred texts about the rainbow body, a state where consciousness learns to play the instrument of energy with such mastery that physical and subtle realms begin to dance as one. While this might seem esoteric, it points to a profound truth. Our journey into energy mastery is really an exploration of consciousness itself. Picture your energy system as a vast cathedral of light, where each practice we've learned illuminates another stained glass window, revealing new patterns, new possibilities, new doorways into mystery. Now, we'll explore 3 advanced techniques that weave together everything we've discovered, creating a tapestry of transformed awareness. The first of these practices is what I call the harmonic spiral. Begin by sitting in meditation posture, spine rising like a temple spire toward heaven. Recall the body scanning awareness, the conscious breathing, and the energy activation between your hands. Now imagine these 3 practices as 3 streams of light, golden, silver, and azure, beginning to spiral around your central channel. With each inhalation, these spirals of light rise from the base of your spine, dancing with each other like lovers in an eternal embrace. With each exhalation, they descend, blessing every cell, every atom of your being with their harmonious dance. This is not mere visualization. You're learning to play the symphony of your own energy system. The second advanced practice reveals itself like a secret garden hidden within the breath. Ancient texts speak of something called hollow bamboo breathing, where your entire energy body becomes like a sacred flute, through which the winds of spirit play their song. Begin with your foundational breathing practice, but now imagine your central channel as crystalline, hollow, luminous. As you breathe, notice how the breath creates subtle vibrations, like music moving through this hollow core. Some practitioners report hearing internal sounds, subtle chimes, distant bells, or the cosmic sound that Indian traditions call anahata nada, the unstruck sound. Don't strain to hear anything. Let the experience arise naturally, like dawn breaking over silent mountains. The third practice is perhaps the most subtle and profound. The Taoists called it returning to the source, and it involves learning to rest in pure awareness while maintaining full engagement with energy flow. Imagine consciousness as an infinite ocean and all your energy practices as waves upon that ocean. Without losing the waves, become aware of the ocean itself. This practice challenges our usual way of working with energy. Instead of doing something, we're learning to be with what is already happening. It's like discovering that you're not just the musician playing the instrument, you're also the music itself, and even the silence from which the music emerges. Let me share a transformative moment from my own journey with these practices. Once, during an intensive retreat, I was struggling with the subtlety of these techniques, trying too hard to get it right. Then, in a moment of surrendering effort, everything shifted. It was as if the practices were practicing themselves, and I was simply the space in which this sacred dance was unfolding. This points to a crucial understanding. At the highest levels of energy work, we move beyond technique into direct communion with the mystery itself. The practices become less like tools we use and more like doorways we pass through, each one revealing new dimensions of our own essential nature. As you explore these advanced practices, remember that progress isn't linear. Some days you might touch profound states of energy flow. Other days might feel more mundane. Both experiences are equally valuable, like different notes in the grand symphony of awakening. Would you like to pause here and share your experience with these advanced practices? What resonates most deeply with you? The harmonic spiral, hollow bamboo breathing, or returning to the source? How do these practices feel different from our earlier foundational work? Like an ancient alchemist's laboratory where base metals transform into gold, we've journeyed through the sacred chambers of energy mastery, each practice a crucible for transforming ordinary awareness into luminous presence. From the gentle awakening of body scanning to the profound depths of advanced energy work, you've been initiated into what mystics once called the Great Remembering. Think back to where we began. perhaps feeling energy as something mysterious, distant, or abstract. Now, through your own direct experience, you've discovered it as an intimate presence, a living intelligence that dances through every breath, every heartbeat, every moment of conscious awareness. But this journey doesn't end here. In many ways, it's just beginning. These practices are like seeds planted in the fertile soil of your consciousness. With regular attention and loving care, they'll grow into a garden of transformed awareness, bearing fruits of insight, vitality, and deepened presence. I invite you to commit to this path of energy mastery. Start with just 10 minutes each day, perhaps practicing body scanning as you wake up, conscious breathing during your lunch break, or energy activation before sleep. Let these techniques weave themselves into the fabric of your daily life. If this exploration has illuminated new possibilities for you, consider becoming part of our growing community of energy practitioners. Subscribe to this channel for weekly guidance on advanced techniques. Join our meditation circles through the link below and share your experiences in the comments. Your insights might be exactly what another seeker needs to hear.